Hey guys, it is Sunday morning, which means, well, not Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. My morning is like at noon, 11 o'clock, somewhere in there, so I've been piddling around the house, but I digress. It is time for Pajamas and Readings. Today I am using the Fallen Angel Oracle cards. If you haven't given this deck a look and you like darker things, or even if you just like angels, honestly, you might like this deck. This deck is actually what got me back interested in trying to learn to read cards, and I've been pretty serious about trying to learn to read ever since, which is why I do this series. If you think I suck, I probably do, because I don't get to practice very much. It's just me and my roommate, and I don't have anyone else to practice with, so I decided to make this series. So you guys are my practice. So anyway, we're using this today. And I tried to make a video of my shuffling and everything, and because I use an iPad, I couldn't get it to the proper angle, and it just was a hot mess. So you didn't get to see me shuffling, but I do have the full deck. And today we drew, and I always say their names wrong and I always feel bad, Agaress, which is Turmoil and Strength, and I thought that was really weird with Mercury being in retrograde. So actually, when I was kind of thinking about this card and what it might mean for this next week, I actually went and did some reading on what Mercury in retrograde does and means and everything else, because I still am learning about that, because there's a lot to learn about Mercury in retrograde, and this card is actually really, like I thought it was, really pertinent to that. So basically I did take some notes, and I did use the book. I do use the book quite a bit on this particular deck, but that doesn't mean the readings aren't still pretty good. Basically this particular angel is, well, his totem animal is the crocodile, which basically symbolizes the command of your unconscious forces, like your unconscious army, if you will. And the hawk is his other totem animal, which represents aggression. So those are just good things to keep in mind. This angel brings basically disruption and change into your life. This is not a soft, fluffy deck, I'm sorry. Like in the natural world, this angel would bring earthquakes, floods, things like that. In humankind, this angel would bring revolutions. So, on a smaller scale in your life, you're going to see similar things brought by Agaress. So, but that's not always a bad thing. I know I myself used to always panic whenever a card came up that was going to bring turmoil or disruption or destruction or anything like that. I was like, no, oh God, oh God. But it's not always a bad thing. Well, sometimes it starts out as feeling like, you know, a bad thing, but it doesn't always end up being a bad thing. So when this card does come up, the book does indeed say that turmoil is about to break out in your life. But the thing that it says that struck me the most is to be ready to take advantage of it. And that really struck me, because I was like, wow, you know, how many times has something happened in my life, or maybe the lives of others, where something has been flipped upside down and you're so in shock about it being flipped upside down that the opportunity that was there, you missed it. So that's something to think about for this coming week. Is, you know, is your life flipped upside down right now? Is something going on, and then there's this great opportunity right in front of you, and if you grab it, you've got it. And oftentimes those opportunities are way better than what you had. That I can definitely attest to. I had a job that uh, I'd signed up to go to school, and they told me I couldn't take the day off to go finish the paperwork. So I decided, because I thought everything was in the bag, I decided to take the day off anyway and go sign up for school, because I thought the financial aid was in the bag and I would be able to live on the financial aid from school, because everyone told me that you could do that and that I wouldn't have to work, which would be perfect for me to go to school full time at that time of my life at the health level that I was at. So that's what I did. And so the next day I came in, they fired me, which was not unexpected. And, so I just left. They got my stuff, packed in the car. I'm like, whatever. I did not like my supervisor. So, mostly I didn't get to say goodbye to my friends, and that made me sad, because I liked a lot of the people that I worked with there. I've not really, that was harsh, but I ended up walking into a job that was way better, that I absolutely loved, and I'm pretty damn sure I would still be at had I not gotten sick. I really loved that job. I loved the supervisors, I loved the people I worked with, I loved the atmosphere, I liked the work. So, as you can see, that's just an example of, if your life, the word turmoil or chaos, or some people call it drama. I hate the word drama, because drama doesn't always mean change, so let me take that word out. Change, sudden change, that's an example of it actually turning out to be really good. I was only on unemployment for a month, and then I had that job. So, and it's not super easy to get on there, so I was super sad when I had to leave. But still, the whole point is there was the opportunity there. So, like all of the other cards in this deck, you have to remember this is an angel. So these angels are extremely powerful. That's why, they talk about natural disasters, because these angels can actually function on that level. So they're using those as examples, because they are actual examples of how these angels could change things. I'm trying to think of a particular, just a big riot that happened like in the 60s or something, that very well could have been, I can never say his name without looking at it, could have been Agares, legitimately. These are legitimate fallen angels. The deck was researched. It's a really cool deck. Seriously, check it out. Look up the fallen angels. Look up the watcher angels. It's really, really interesting to read about. I love, love, love these cards so much. So, with everything going on in Mercury retrograde, we all know stuff not to do. Don't sign contracts, don't make agreements, don't do any of that stuff. We're all gonna have turmoil, we're all gonna have chaos, all of that. It's gonna happen. And it's gonna happen during Mercury retrograde, but most likely it's gonna end up in a positive thing. So I know I'm broken record here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I am missing. I'm also thinking at the same time to see if there's anything else I'm getting or missing. So if I get quiet, that's why. Just don't be afraid of conflict when it arises. When it starts to come up, don't get scared, because it doesn't always have to be scary. and I'm preaching to the choir here, because I have some conflict that came up during Mercury retrograde, hello, that if I let myself think about it, is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. My life hangs in the balance, not physically, but like how I'm going to live, and then physically, health-wise. So, yeah, it can be pretty terrifying, but I'm just thinking I'll come out the other end and everything will be okay. So, anyway, I hope this reading helped. And if you see anything else that I'm going to put the card up close because the artwork on these things is amazing. Look at this. I mean, there's the hawk. I'm looking for the alligator. Let me see if I can find him. You really have to look sometimes. There, I think. Yeah, there he is. Here. These cards are amazingly beautiful. And the messages I get from them are always accurate, even if they're just very short and to the point. A lot of times they're just these two words. And the book just has really short descriptions, but usually they just have to do with these two words. The one other thing that I really, really liked, and the book said this, was that he also brings eloquence for furthering your cause. So, to me, that would mean if you are working towards a goal, and change comes along, you might be able to eloquently move into that spot where you don't miss your opportunity, and you're not stepping on the heads of your fallen enemies. You know, you're able to move into it gracefully instead of, you know, like putting people on pikes, basically, which can happen during turmoil and warfare. So, not most of you would not do that, I know, but I have been around people that will. They will see an opportunity and they just start hacking. So, anyway, I just really like that it said that. So, anyway, that's the reading for today, this Sunday. Yay! And I look forward to next Sunday, and I hope this was enjoyable for you. And I really like doing these, so even if, like I said, I hope you're getting something out of these, because I do really like doing them. And eventually we'll work up to 3-card spreads as my confidence grows and as I get better. I do 3-card spreads here at my house. I do other spreads here at my house. I do tarot, I do oracle. Don't have too many decks yet, but for myself and for my best friend who's my roommate. But I'm not super comfortable doing those on the internet yet because I'm still learning, and like I said, that would be a hot mess. It would take me 25 minutes. So like I said, I pull the card and then do the reading, make the notes, look at the card, think about it a lot, do all that before I even pull the camera up. So how much time do I have? Oh, cool. I'm within the time frame that YouTube gives us. So anyway, thank you for watching if you watched. If you like anything that I'm doing, please like and subscribe. If you have something that you think might be cool that I could do, I'm a really newbie pagan, newbie witch. I don't have a working altar right now, so you're not going to see workings from me because that's not happening yet with me, but hopefully, well, there'll be a place in the future for me to do that, either here in this apartment or if I get moved into an apartment I move into. But either way, hopefully I will get it set up in order to be able to do that. So anyway, on that note, I hope you enjoyed it, and blessed be. Have a good Sunday. Bye.